Okay, so let's finish up this question for IRR. So we said that IRR is R1 plus NPV1 divided by multiplied by R2 minus R1, then divided by NPV1, and then we address this part now, where we say minus NPV1 minus NPV2. Now, the NPV2 is the negative NPV. Okay? The NPV2 is a negative NPV. So if then NPV2 is a negative NPV, and in the formula there is a minus, which will give us a plus, minus, and the minus will give us a plus. So we'll say plus 160.39. This was our negative NPV. Okay. Plus 160.39, like that. So we still have, okay, that is a plus, a 5 shift, a 5, and then plus that, this number here still comes, and then we are still multiplying it by 17 minus 5. 17 minus 5, when we subtract 17 minus 5, we'll get 12. Put it 12 there. Okay. Divided by, when we add this plus that, we'll get when we add 987.72 plus 160.39, we'll get 987.78 plus 160.39, we'll get 1448.17. So we also need to multiply on top. $987.78 times 12. On top we get 11853.336. So this is divided by that amount which is down there. So when I divide by, when you divide, here we have 5% plus. When you divide these, they give us 10.32. So when we add 5 plus that, our answer, the answer of this and that is, the answer of this and that is 15.32%. Hence, our IRR. Hence, our IRR is this one. So this is how we calculate IRR. Follow the hints, and then you'll be fine. And the question on investment and prison exam is the question you need to answer first, because the simplest question ever. Alright. So the hint is that number one, find the NPV, hint number one, find the NPV using a given rate. You will get the answer. Whether positive, negative, it's up to you. It's up to how the rate has been given, what the rate will yield. Okay, now discount factor is given by 1 over 1 plus R to the power n. Okay, discount factor in year 0 is always 1. Alright, once you get that, you need to find the alternative NPV. So now the second NPV, you find it. If you found a negative one at first, then the second one you should find a positive. How do you find a positive? By getting a rate lower than the rate that has given you negative answer. How do you, if you found a positive at first, how do you find a negative? You get a rate that is higher than the one that gave you a positive answer. So now find that. So in this case we're given 17. Of course the question is this one. This is the question that we were given. So we were given 17. So for us to get a positive answer, we had to get a number that is below 17. So we got 5%. This is the one we used here, and then we went on the PV table, get these values, or you can calculate, get this one, then apply the formula. You apply the formula. IRR is equal to R1 plus NPV1 times R2 minus R1 divided by NPV1 minus NPV2. This is the calculation that we did here, and in the end we got 15% as the IRR. Now the question is, should do. The question is saying, find IRR. Okay, just a minute. The question is saying, find IRR, and then it extends to say, should the project, and state whether the project should be accepted if the company required rate is 17%. So now we found 15, and the company minimum rate of return is 17%. So the minimum is 17, and what we found is less than 17. So these calculations are not the final answer. Your final answer should come here in weights. You say decision rule. Let me give us a decision. The decision rule. So the decision rule is that IRR, which is less than required rate of return, reject the project. Okay. If you have IRR, now here we want to say that IRR greater than the minimum, greater than the cost of capital, greater than the minimum. In this case, minimum rate. Accept the project. So in this case, our decision as based on what we have calculated, we are going to say that we reject this project. This project should not be. The question is saying state whether the project should be accepted. So this project will not be accepted. So we're going to say that this project should not be accepted since the IRR is less than the required rate. Then we are done. That's how we handle this question. So subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tutorials. Here we answer question and give hints on how to answer question. You can actually also register for extra lessons at Cosmet Tutorials. I'll give the contact details in the description. Contact me. If you have a question that you'd like me to answer and make a video and upload it here, and you'll be able to watch. I'll answer that question for free. But if you need guidance, academic guidance, one-on-one extra lessons, group online extra lessons, we are there to provide lessons in different courses from first year to third year in the courses that you may be taking. So do so, join our community and get guided on how to handle these courses without difficulties. Thank you.